Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United are preparing a final offer to sign Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona. They will offer a £450,000 a week salary. This will cover the 17 million that's owed in wages. I'm hearing that Frenkie de Jong wants to stay at Barcelona. Ten Hag wants a reunion with the player. Ten Hag worked with Frenkie de Jong during his time at Ajax. Frenkie de Jong has been at Barcelona since 2019. He's under contract with Barcelona until 2026. Barcelona got him from Ajax. They paid around £65 million. Frenkie de Jong is a versatile midfielder. Now I want to give you some more news on Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is set to return for Manchester United. This has been confirmed by Ten Hag. Ronaldo's recently been in training. It said not so long ago that Ronaldo wants his Manchester United contract ripped up so he can leave on a free transfer. Ronaldo's contract at Manchester United expires next year. There is an option to extend for a further year. Manchester United re-signed Ronaldo in September last year, got him from Juventus. So Ronaldo's in his second spell at Man United. Since Ronaldo re-signed, he's got 18 goals in the Premier League. He has 24 goals in all competitions. Ronaldo's got a very good pedigree as a player. He's won over 30 trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. A number of clubs have been in for Ronaldo. His former club Sporting Lisbon have been in for him. A few weeks ago now, Ronaldo denied rumours of a return to Sporting Lisbon. He described this as fake news. Don't forget, Ronaldo began his playing career at Sporting Lisbon. There was talks of Ronaldo going out on loan to Roma. Revert back to earlier on this year, he was offered to Chelsea and PSG. Bayern Munich and Barcelona made inquiries. I heard that Liverpool could also sign Ronaldo. So there you go. So far this summer, Manchester United have made 3 signings. Manchester United did sign Tyrell Malacia from Feyenoord. Got Tyrell Malacia for around 13 million. He signed a contract with Man United until 2026 as an option to extend for a further year. Man United also signed Christian Eriksen on a 3-year contract. Manchester United got Christian Eriksen on a free transfer. Eriksen recently came on and made his debut in Manchester United's 1-0 defeat to Atletico Madrid in Oslo, which is in Norway. Eriksen did score in Man United's 4-1 win against Wrexham in that behind closed doors friendly. And not so long ago, it was official that Manchester United signed Lisandro Martinez from Ajax. Lisandro Martinez signed a contract with Man United until 2027. There's an option of a further 12 months. Man United got Lisandro Martinez in a deal worth 57 million. He was Man United's third signing of the summer. Lisandro Martinez did make his debut in Man United's 4-1 win against Wrexham. So far this summer, Man United have spent around 70 million. Let me put into the equation that Man United have let players go as well. Obviously, back in June, Man United released Jesse Lingard when his contract expired. Not so long ago, it was official that Jesse Lingard joined Nottingham Forest on a free transfer. It was Nottingham Forest's 11th summer signing. Jesse Lingard was part of Manchester United for a long time. He came up our academy. He was at the club for around 2 decades, but most of the time he was classified as a squad player because he didn't get in the team much. At one point, Lingard endured a 4-month loan spell with West Ham and he made an impact. Earlier on this year, Dean Henderson went out on loan to Nottingham Forest. Lee Grant left Manchester United. Lee Grant seldom played when he was at United. He was like our 4th choice goalkeeper. We saw Matic leave the club this year. Matic went to Roma, so obviously he's reuniting with Jose Mourinho. Matic did endure around 5 years or so at Man United. Man United did get him from Chelsea back in 2017 in a deal worth 40 million. When Matic was at Man United, he was not one of Man United's first choice midfielders, but despite that, he's still being given his opportunities. As you all know, I always had my reservations about Matic. Don't forget, Man United let Paul Pogba go on a free earlier on this year. It's the second time Man United have let Pogba go on a free transfer. Pogba made a return to Juventus. Juan Mata left Manchester United on a free transfer this year. Most of the time when Juan Mata was at Man United, he was classified as a squad player because he didn't get in the team much. But Mata did have a good career at the club. He was at Man United for around 8 years, so reflecting on that, he was a long-serving player. Man United did get him from Chelsea back in 2014. Brought him in under the David Moyes era. Cavani, he left Manchester United this year. Cavani did lose his place in the Man United team when Ronaldo re-signed last year. Cavani had his good games at Man United, he also had his bad games as well. Man United did get Cavani on a free transfer from PSG back in the summer of 2020. Not so long ago, Manchester United sold Andres Pereira to Fulham for around 10 million. Don't forget, last season Pereira was out on loan with Flamengo. At one point he had a loan spell with Lazio. And Man United let quite a few young players go. Don't forget, last season we had quite a few players out on loan. You know, Martial was out on loan with Sevilla. To Martial's credit, he's done really well in pre-season for Man United. Last season we had Amad Diallo Traore out on loan. He was out on loan with Rangers. Man United did get Amad Diallo Traore from Atalanta in a deal worth 37 million. Last season, Axel Tuanzebe was out on loan with Aston Villa. Tuanzebe has enjoyed like 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. Last season, Brandon Williams was out on loan with Norwich. Want James Garner and Dylan Levitt out on loan as well. So there you go. And Andres Pereira, of course, was out on loan last season with Flamengo, like I mentioned, not so long ago. Erik Ten Hag, you can say, has done alright so far. We have only lost one game in pre-season. We've drawn one, and the others we've won. We've got one final game in pre-season, and that is today. It's Rayo Vallecano. The Premier League season begins next week. Manchester United kick off against Brighton and Hove Albion at Old Trafford. But Erik Ten Hag, like I've said, I've got a lot of faith in him. You know, I do think he's going to make Manchester United competitive again. But Ten Hag is aware that he's got big expectations to exceed. If he doesn't exceed expectations, there's a good chance he will not last at Old Trafford. Don't forget, this is the first ever time that Ten Hag is managing in the Premier League. And like I've said on my recent videos and that, the Premier League is totally contrast to the Dutch League. You've got to admire what Ten Hag did during his time at Ajax, because when he was the Ajax manager, he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups. Revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals, and he developed the young players well. Ten Hag was the Ajax manager for around 5 years. Before, Ten Hag managed Utrecht, Bayern Munich's reserves and Go Ahead Eagles. You know, Ten Hag is Manchester United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. Ten Hag's got a contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option to extend for a further year. Ten Hag's got rid of quite a lot of players, but he is still inheriting Deadwood. Don't forget, there's only 3 players at the moment that are Ten Hag's, and they're the 3 players he's brought in this year. Don't forget, we've got John Murtough and obviously Richard Arnold at Man United, and to their credit, you know, they've done good transfer business this summer. John Murtough is Man United's director of football, and I did say we needed a director of football because I said that's one of the structural changes we need at the club, and Richard Arnold's like our CEO. He obviously replaced Ed Woodward. Obviously, we've got Steve McLaren and Mitchell van der Gag at Man United. They're working alongside Ten Hag. You know, obviously Ten Hag recommended them in when he got appointed in as the Man United manager. Like I updated you recently, Sir Alex Ferguson is back at Manchester United in an advisory role. And Sir Alex Ferguson recently had a meeting with Cristiano Ronaldo. Alex Ferguson is the former Manchester United manager. He's the greatest manager of all time. Alex Ferguson was the Manchester United manager for around 27 years, so reflecting on that, he was a long-serving manager. He brought success to Man United because he won over 30 trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, but Ferguson didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. Alex Ferguson retired almost 10 years ago now. The only mistake Ferguson made was recommending David Moyes in when he retired. And we've still got the Glazers at Manchester United, and like I've said, they've been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. The Glazers have owned the club for 17 years or so now. They bought the club for 500 million back in 2005. For a while, the vast majority of Manchester United fans were protesting against the Glazers. Earlier on this year, don't forget, the Glazers taken out 11 million for dividends. But like I say, we've seen 5 managers leave Manchester United since Sir Alex Ferguson. Obviously, after Ferguson we had Moyes, we sacked him. After Moyes we had Louis van Gaal, we sacked him. Despite us winning the FA Cup under Louis van Gaal. After Louis van Gaal, Manchester United had Jose Mourinho. Sacked him after like 2.5 years. Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United because he won 3 trophies in his first season. After Mourinho, Manchester United had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Sacked him after almost 3 years in charge. Solskjaer got sacked in November last year. And after Solskjaer, Manchester United had Ralph Rangnick. And Ralph Rangnick left Manchester United earlier on this year. So reflecting on that, it said that Rangnick would not take up the consultancy role at United. In fact, Rangnick got appointed in as the new head coach of Austria on a 2-year deal. Rangnick was Manchester United's interim manager for around 5 months or so. So there you go. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless you all again very, very soon.